Hi guys, my name is Natasha and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a quick little review and swatches on Revlon's new matte lipstick.
Congratulations PT, you are this video's shout out winner. If you'd like to win, leave a comment below to enter.
I picked up 3 of their nudist colors for my skin tone. They were like $7 each or something like that. They weren't cheap, but I can tell you I've been wearing these lipsticks ever since I've gotten them to try them out, see their lasting power, and they are amazing. They're some of my new favorite lipsticks, and you'll see whenever I apply them just how creamy and buttery and beautiful they are. They'll last all day, and we're just going to do a little quick nude lip with these new Revlon shades. So they're first of all, let me start off by just telling you their packaging on these are amazing. I'm going to show you how they look. So they are the Super Lustrous, that's how you say that, Revlon Super Lustrous range, and they have this gorgeous matte satin velvet packaging. It's absolutely fabulous. I love how they feel, how they look. I got mine at CVS, so they come with this nasty sticker that I can't take off, but the packaging of this by itself is so beautiful, and it is really a good representation of the lipstick itself. I got 3 nude shades. Number 001 If I Want To, 003 Pick Me Up, and 015 Make It Pink. So they have different ranges of colors. They have like these 2 are like in their nude range, and they have like 4 or 5 different nudes, I think. Then they have like a pink range, and then they have a berry range, then they have a red range, and then they have a darker range, I believe. I'm going to put it up right here on the screen so that you can see all of the ones that are available, but these are the ones that appealed to me because these are the kinds of colors that I like to wear a lot. I'm going to show you how they look right here on the camera. So this one right here on the end, this one is number 1. This one right here in the middle is number 3. And this one right here on the end is the number 15 pink. As you can see, all of them are these beautiful nude shades. I have moisturized my lips. Then we're going to exfoliate them with a toothbrush. And we're going to apply each of these. And then I'm going to take my favorites and do a look with some liner on them. So how I exfoliate my lips is I like to put a moisturizing balm, chapstick or something, or lip gloss with some vitamin E stuff in it on my lips for a little bit, let it sit, and then I take a toothbrush. And you can use the electric or a normal one, and you can do small little circle motions. Don't do it too hard. You don't want to like really hurt your lips. This will get all the dead skin cells off. You can use a lip scrub, but it's so much easier just to use a toothbrush. It's not as messy. You don't have to buy lip scrubs and worry about them expiring and bacteria, especially with all this coronavirus. You don't want bacteria spreading around. And you don't want that in general. Like, it's just, lip scrubs are a little gross to me. I don't know. It's just me. Especially whenever you have to like stick your finger in it. Let me tell you something that I found by e.l.f. This is their, I don't know what this is called, but this one's in Sweet Cherry, and it is a lip scrub in a lipstick, and it is fabulous. They have a brown sugar one, which is also really great. The brown sugar one has got thicker pieces of sugar in it, and this pink one has got smaller pieces of sugar, so I find the smaller pieces, finer pieces of sugar is better for exfoliation, but both of them are fabulous, and they're so easy, and you don't have to stick your finger in the thing. At least my lips are a little bit cleaner than my hands. Okay, my lips are nice and exfoliated. They're red. We're going to take this first color in 001 and apply it. Extremely buttery, went on so easily, such a beautiful shade in my opinion. A nice nude. It does lean more towards the orange, peachy kind of tone, but with a nice liner, which I'm going to pair it with in a second, you'll see just how beautiful this shade can be. And it dries to a, it's not like a hard dry matte, it's nice of a like a velvet. So, and if you really wanted to make it more matte, dab it like that, get some excess off, and then it's a little bit more matte. If you wanted to have it last longer, put a bit of powder on a brush, and then put your put your tissue paper over your lips and dab it like that with some powder. A little pro tip right there. Now we're going to go into number 3, Pick Me Up. This is a darker nude brown. And this is kind of really close to my natural lip. You can see it looks like my natural lips, just a little bit better, even toned. Took a little bit of the pink out of my lip. Added more of like an orange brown. This is also a really nice shade. I was afraid it would be a little too dark for me. There's 2 shades. Number 2 and number 3 are very similar, but number 3 looked like it would match me better. I think number 2 is a little bit more pinky, and so I wanted more of a neutral, non-pinky shade. And last but not least, we're going to go into number 15, this really light pink one. I do have to say that out of all of them, this pink one is my least favorite, mainly because I just don't wear this pink this much, but by itself it's my least favorite, but it is really gorgeous if you put it on top as like a highlight for the middle of your lips on top of the other lipsticks. So I'm going to show you how I apply these lipsticks. I'm going to be using number 1, number 3, the Wet n Wild Gel Lip Liner in Bare to Commit 651B, and we're going to just do a quick little nude lip tutorial. Okay, so something that's very important for nude lips, a few steps. Always exfoliate and have soft, moisturized, clean, smooth lips. Always have a nice liner. I used to always have a liner that was way too dark for my lipsticks, and sometimes I'm still kind of like, oh no, that was too dark. But find one that is close, just maybe a little bit darker than the lipsticks that you want to apply. Also, pro tip, if your lipsticks end up being way too dark in general, you can take a concealer and dab right there in the middle and make it a little bit lighter. But don't add too much, because then it'll just end up looking the same tone as your skin, and you won't even look like you're wearing any lipstick, and that's not what we want. Okay, so for lining your lips, what I do is I like to overline my top lip and a little bit of my bottom lip, but mainly my top lip because it's smaller. I first line the outsides really accurate onto my lip line, and then right here I push my lips together, and right there about halfway through on the one side, I start going a little bit overline to create more of a bigger illusion up here, because if you make it over your lip line here, overline it here, it'll just make your lips look wider like that there. It won't look natural, and that's not really cute. So, and then it's more obvious. So it's less obvious if you just do it true to your lip line right here, and then overline it more on the side. But don't over exaggerate it too much, because you still want it to look natural. I'll show you what I mean. Now I'm going to go and overline. Also, don't be afraid if you get it inside of your lip. Sometimes you might as well just do your whole entire lip with the liner and then put lipstick on top. Not a big deal. A lot of people do that. Sometimes they just wear liner with a little bit of gloss on top. Sometimes they just wear liner. Okay, so I'm going to push my lips together and then overline the top. Okay, so liner is done. Now I'm going to go into number 3, and you want to not completely cover your liner, but almost reach to the edge of your liner when you're doing your lipstick. And then I'm going to take number 1 and just focus on the center, mainly on the tip, on the top of my lip, and then a little bit on the bottom to add a highlight. Okay guys, so that is my nude lip finish. As you can see, my lips look a lot bigger than what they did before without any lip injections, even though I did have some of those done. They do disappear, and you know, even when you do have them done, it is nice to have just a little bit of a overline. I'll link my video on my lip injections below, so if you're interested in checking that out, you can go and do that. It was my first time, so I give you the full review from beginning to the end result a few days later, so you can go and check that out. But I really love these Revlon lipsticks. They are absolutely amazing. They'll wear all day. They go on beautifully. The color range is gorgeous. The price is a little expensive, but for the quality that you get, they are fantastic. I highly recommend that you go and try some. I haven't really ever been into lipsticks that much. More of always like a liquid lip kind of girl, but these new velvet lipsticks, these ones, and then also this Wet n Wild matte Mega Lash lipstick is amazing as well. It's got a very similar texture to it. It's not as glossy of a finish, it's more of a matte finish, and it does also last all day, but the shade range is not as great as the Revlon. So if you're interested in checking those Wet n Wild Mega Lash matte lipsticks out, I highly recommend that. But as far as these Revlon lipsticks go, they are fantastic. Highly recommend that you go and pick one of those up as well if you're interested in a new lip. So let me know what you guys think about this lipstick, about my nude lip tutorial. If you have any nude lip tricks or products, please let me know in the comments below. I'm always on the search for a good nude lip. I'm actually going to be doing a full nude lip and my nude lip recommendations and products video soon, so be sure to be subscribed to my channel so that you can see that video whenever it goes up. Also, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and I will see you in my next video.